Hey guys, this is Chloe from Those Loom Girls, and today I will be showing you how to make a ladder bracelet on your rainbow loom. So this is what the ladder bracelet looks like. So what you're going to need is one rainbow loom hook or crochet hook, one S-clip or C-clip. I prefer S-clips, but it's totally up to you. And then you will need rubber bands. So I suggest using 3 colors, but it's totally up to you. Use whatever amount of colors you like. As you can see in my example, I've used 3. I have the pink as the border, and then the yellow going across, and then the blue kind of in the center there. So you can pick whatever number of colors you want, get all your materials, and then we'll get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our loom and we're going to pick a color that we want to be our border color. So if we look at my example, the border color here is pink. So I'm going to be using black. So what you want to do is you want to go from this peg to this peg, like that. And then from here to here. And then you do the same thing all the way up. And then you go in, then you go to the bottom. You go from this peg to this peg, then you go all the way up and you go in. So now I'm going to fast forward and I'm just going to keep doing this. And yeah, just continue placing the bands. So, I've placed my entire border. It should look something like this. So, if yours does not look like this, you might want to try it again. And if you had trouble doing this, we do have a video on our tips and tricks playlist that explains it in more detail. So, if you had trouble, you might want to go check that out. But, otherwise, we can keep going. And I forgot to mention before, but you probably noticed, if you want that red arrow facing away from you, so your loom is placed like this. So we're going to get started with our next step now. So now we're going to start with our next color. So if you look at my example, the color that I'm going to start using is the one that is yellow on here. So I'm going to use pink, and what you're going to do is you're going to skip these two, but starting, and you're going to skip this peg right here, but you're going to go like that. So across, so the second one up on the side. Then you're going to do the same thing here, and you're going to do the same thing all the way up till you get to the very top. And now I'm just going to fast forward so I can finish this up. So, this is what it should look like if you've placed them all. And remember, these 4 pegs right here should have nothing on them. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our next color. So, make sure you have that. And then I'm going to take green, and I'm going to go from this first peg to that second peg. Then I'm going to go like this, and keep going all the way up to the very top. So I'm going to fast forward now. So now your loom should look like this. So we're going to start looping this green or whatever color you have down the center, and then we're going to add more of the pink, and then we're going to loop the border. So what we're going to do is, if you want to set your loom down, or you don't really need to, you're going to stretch it out, figure 8, put it back upon itself, take a capping band, and you're going to put that at the top like this. So now, go ahead and find your hook, and then we're going to turn the loom around like this. So the capping band is right here, and you want to pull back the capping band. So it should be the top 2 bands of the border color.
So I got a little twisted up there, but there we go. You just want to grab top 2. Sometimes you have a method mess up, and you may want to just
if you can get behind that capping band. Okay. So you grab the green and loop it forward like that. And then you do the same thing here. Just grab the green and loop it forward. And just totally ignore those pink ones or whatever color you have going across like that. So grab the green and loop it up. And now I'm just going to fast forward, and you just keep doing the same thing all the way up and just make sure it stays on the loom. So now it should look like this. Just make sure they're all on the loom good. So now we can go ahead and turn it back around how we started. And you're going to take, in my case it would be pink or whatever color you have like that. And you're just going to go again on all of those pegs where the pink would be. So I'm just going to fast forward and place those. Okay, so make sure you have a pink on all of them. Make sure you didn't skip any. So now turn your loom around like this, and then go back behind your capping band and grab your top border color band. So it should go out to the left, like so. And then pull back all those bands, grab this one, loop it up, pull back all the pink ones, grab this one, loop it up, and you're just going to keep doing that every time. So you pull back all those pink ones or whatever color you have there and loop the black one up, and you go all the way up to the top, in, come back to the bottom, go all the way up to the top, and in. So I'm just going to fast forward and finish doing that. So now, if you've looped the entire border, you can stick your hook through there, through all those, and stick it out to the side like that. Then grab a border color band, stretch it out like that, pull it through, and just make sure you don't get any of the other band with you when you're pulling it through, like that, and then put it on the hook like that. And slide that up. So now you can start taking it off your loom if you've placed it correctly. If all your bands look like that. So you can pull it off, stretch it out a bit, and it should look something like this. So then you can put your clip on it. And for this bracelet you may want to add an extension, and we do have a video on how to do an extension on your loom, and we will have one soon about how to do one off your loom, so you can go ahead and check those out if you don't already know how to do an extension. But anyway, this is how you make the ladder bracelet. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.